Hello. We hope you're enjoying your stay at Toshi's place.
To help you make the most of your time in Kamakura, we've prepared this sightseeing guide.
Today we'll introduce you to Chosho-ji Temple.
Okay, let's embark on a really special journey today.
Yeah, we're doing a deep dive into Chosho-ji Temple. It's this wonderfully tranquil oasis kind of tucked away in Kamakura.
And it's really close, just a stone's throw from where many of you might be staying at Toshi's place.
Exactly. Forget the usual guidebooks for a minute. We're going to try and peel back the layers.
Uncover the surprising heart of this incredible site. What's truly fascinating about Chosho-ji, I think, is how this one seemingly quiet spot just gracefully weaves together centuries of, well, profound Japanese history,
Right?
deep spiritual faith, and even the hum of everyday life from way back when.
It's amazing to imagine, isn't it? Like, picture a medieval Kamakura merchant, or maybe a high-ranking samurai, crossing paths with these deep spiritual practices that were evolving right here.
Yeah, where the mundane met the sacred. It's not something you always think about.
Definitely not. So think of this as your personal shortcut, maybe, to truly knowing this hidden gem.
Whether you're planning a peaceful morning stroll there before breakfast.
Which you totally could from Toshi's place.
Right. Or if you're just curious about Kamakura's spiritual heartbeat from afar. We're aiming to give you a nuanced understanding.
Filled with intriguing facts, surprising connections, all pretty quickly.
So where do we even begin with Chosho-ji? It's much more than just another old temple.
Oh, absolutely. Its a story is deeply rooted in the life of a very significant figure. Revolutionary, even, for his time.
That's right. We're talking about Nichiren. Chosho-ji is a foundational temple of the Nichiren sect established back in the mid-13th century.
And the location itself is key, isn't it?
It really is. Its very first stones were laid right on the spot where Nichiren, the founder of Nichiren Buddhism, built his simple hermitage.
Wow.
This was in a place called Matsubageatsu.
Matsubageatsu.
Okay. Which is now known as the Omachi area in Kamakura. And Nichiren, he was a truly radical, influential figure.
Definitely. Championing the idea that enlightenment wasn't just for the elite.
Exactly. That anyone could attain it just by reciting the Lotus Sutra. It really makes you wonder, what was Kamakura like back then in the 13th century?
Right. What drew someone with such a powerful new message to settle in this quiet, almost secluded spot?
It really speaks volumes about the spiritual intensity of the era, even in a growing capital city.
And then there's the connection to a local patron, which is where it gets really interesting.
Yes. A local lord, Ishi Nagakatsu. He was apparently so deeply moved by Nichiren's teachings that he offered up his own property. A huge gesture.
That's incredible.
And that act allowed Nichiren to establish a more stable hermitage, which then grew into Hongakuji.
Hongakuji. Okay. A significant training temple for the Nichiren school.
A very important one.
Yeah.
But the story of this specific spot didn't end there.
Ah, right. Because Hongakuji eventually moved.
Precisely. It relocated to Kyoto as the sect grew and spread its influence across Japan.
Okay.
But the respect for its origins and for Ishi Nagakatsu himself was just immense. So immense that a new temple was meticulously rebuilt right on this original sacred ground.
Back in Matsubageatsu, or Omachi now.
Exactly. This new temple, lovingly reconstructed in the mid-14th century, was renamed Chosho-ji.
Specifically in honor of Ishi Nagakatsu.
Yes. It's this amazing continuity. This relocation and renaming, they aren't just footnotes. They beautifully illustrate the enduring legacy of faith and the deep, deep reverence for those early supporters. It's a remarkable cycle, really honoring those foundational moments.
So when you step onto the grounds today, what are the first things that strike you? You mentioned incredible sights.
You're immediately transported, yeah. You see some incredible architecture that just whispers tales of bygone eras. Let's talk about the Hokkaido Hall first. It's a real standout.
Hokkaido Hall, okay.
It holds immense historical and architectural significance, built during the late Muromachi period, so around the 16th century.
And it's recognized for that.
Oh yes, it's designated an important cultural property of Kanagawa Prefecture. What's truly remarkable is its architectural style known as Bukindu.
Gokindu. What does that mean exactly?
Well, it's not just a technical term. It refers to a design with 6 front pillars and 5 bays, these sections between the pillars.
Okay, 6 pillars, 5 bays.
And this style allowed for grander, more open spaces inside. You can imagine the impact that had.
Yeah, more room for people, for ceremonies.
Exactly. It allowed larger congregations to gather, reflecting a shift towards more communal worship, and it showcases the advanced building techniques and, the aesthetic values of medieval Buddhist temple design.
A living testament, really.
Absolutely. Form, function, and spiritual purpose all merging.
And then as you walk further in, there's that massive statue.
Oh, you can't miss it. This absolutely commanding presence, an approximately 8-meter-tall stature of Nichiren himself.
8 meters.
Yeah, and it captures him in his dynamic, powerful street preaching style. It's almost like he's still delivering his message right there.
Incredible. But he's not alone there, is he? There are other figures.
That's right. Flanking him, standing guard almost, are the formidable 4 heavenly kings.
The protectors.
The revered protectors of Buddhism, yes. Standing with immense dignity. You'll see Jakuten guarding the east.
Okay.
Zokoten protecting the south. Komakuten watching the west. And Bishamonten.
Bishamonten. He protects the north, but isn't he also linked to fortune?
Exactly right. He pulls double duty, protecting the north, and also revered as a powerful deity of fortune, often linked with wealth and victory.
So their presence isn't just decorative.
Not at all. It emphasizes the sacred, protected nature of the temple. It offers this profound sense of security and guidance, like they're saying, "Welcome, you are safe here."
Beyond the main hall, you mentioned more intimate spots, like the hexagonal hall, Rokakudo.
Yes, the Rokakudo. It's steeped in even more spiritual intrigue and quiet contemplation, a really special place.
What makes it so uniquely special?
Well, it's a profoundly intimate space. Legend has it that one of Nichiren's very own teeth is enshrined there.
Wow, really? A tooth?
That's the legend, which for followers gives it incredible spiritual power. It's a focal point for veneration.
I can imagine.
And adding to this sort of hushed, sacred atmosphere, there's a wooden plaque hanging gracefully above. It bears the kanji for kuon.
Kuan, meaning
Eternal. So this deeply spiritual space marks it as a core, dedicated to the eternal teaching of the Lotus Sutra.
connecting back to Nichiren's core message.
Precisely. It invites visitors to connect with the timelessness of his philosophy in a really personal way, a place for quiet reflection.
It sounds like a beautiful contrast to the bigger spaces.
It really is.
And speaking of fascinating legends, the main hall, it has another name, Taishakudo.
Yes, and that name comes with a truly incredible backstory. Divine intervention, protection. It's quite a tale.
Do tell.
Well, the main hall is affectionately known as Taishakudo because of a specific, really dramatic event, the Matsubagayatsu persecution.
Right, a period of danger for Nichiren.
Exactly. And during that tumultuous time, Nichiren was said to have been miraculously saved from danger by a pure white monkey.
A white monkey.
A white monkey. Believed to be an emissary, a messenger sent directly by Taishakuten.
Taishakuten, a powerful Buddhist deity.
A very significant one. So this makes the main hall a deeply sacred site, forever associated with that deity's protective appearance.
That's an amazing story.
Isn't it? And because of this legend and its profound spiritual roots, Chosho-ji is widely believed to bestow blessings.
Like what kind of blessing?
Things like peace of mind, protection from misfortune, and safety for one's household. Many people visit specifically seeking that sense of solace and security.
So it's history, architecture, legends, but also natural beauty.
Oh, absolutely. It's not just the incredible history. Chosho-ji is breathtakingly beautiful throughout the year. Like nature puts on its own spectacular show.
What can visitors expect seasonally?
Well, the temple grounds are just embraced by nature. Come spring, you'll find yourself surrounded by this delicate dance of cherry blossoms.
Sakura season in Kamakura.
Classic Same Yoshino and the elegant weeping varieties, too. It creates an absolutely quintessential Kamakura scene.
Beautiful.
And that fleeting beauty, it's often seen as a metaphor in Buddhist philosophy, reminding us of life's precious impermanence.
That makes sense. And autumn.
Autumn is stunning. The landscape transforms with striking foliage, particularly thanks to a truly massive ginkgo tree.
How massive are we talking?
It's the largest in the entire Omachinago area. And when it glows this magnificent golden hue in late fall, it's just breathtaking.
Wow. Like a symbol.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A powerful symbol of enduring wisdom, continuity, weaving the natural cycle right into the temple's spiritual teachings. It really deepens that sense of tranquility and timelessness.
It sounds incredibly peaceful, but not always quiet, right? There's that annual event,
Ah, yes. It's not just about appreciating the scenery. There's a truly unique and incredibly rare annual event that takes place here.
It sounds intense, like something out of a historical drama.
You're not wrong. It's the Daikokuto Jamansai held every year on February 11th.
Daikukutu Jomansai. Okay.
It's absolutely remarkable and rarely witnessed by outsiders. Nichiren monks having just completed this incredibly intense 100-day ascetic training.
100 days.
Yeah. They engage in this purifying ritual. They immerse themselves in icy cold water at the temple's purification site.
In February?
In February. All while praying with immense dedication for peace and national stability.
That's incredible dedication.
It really is. This isn't just a historical reenactment. It's a living, breathing expression of deep faith, incredible spiritual discipline, and a profound commitment to tradition passed down for centuries.
So witnessing it would be quite something.
A truly rare and humbling glimpse into Japan's rich religious culture and the unwavering devotion of its practitioners. You can almost feel the dedication in the air.
Okay, let's unpack another layer. You mentioned Chosho-ji is also an archaeological site.
Yes. This adds a whole different dimension. It's not just a temple, it's an archaeological treasure trove.
So what secrets has the ground given up? What have they found?
Well, the temple grounds are actually officially designated as the Chosho-ji ruins. Extensive digs have happened here.
Okay.
And they've unearthed fascinating structures and artifacts dating all the way back from the late 13th to the 16th centuries.
Like what sort of things?
Imagine finding pit graves with carefully buried skeletons, sometimes with six-way coins.
Six-way coins.
Yeah, symbolic offerings believed to help the deceased on their journey. It suggests a communal burial site, likely for commoners.
Fascinating. Anything else?
Oh, yeah. Remains of workshops, you can almost hear the clang of tools centuries ago, right?
That definitely paints a picture.
And foundations of samurai-class residences, too.
Yeah.
Plus precious imported ceramics, maybe a beautiful tea bowl from China.
Wow.
And practical things like flint-striking tools, hayuchigama.
So it wasn't just monks living or working here.
Exactly. What's fascinating is how these items don't just tell us about the temple. They paint this vivid picture of daily life for both samurai and townspeople.
Real crossroads.
Yeah. Daily survival, deep spiritual beliefs, even international trade, all converging right here. It's a direct link to the people who walked these paths centuries ago.
So putting it all together, history, spirituality, archaeology, beauty, and Thai. What does this mean for someone visiting today? Especially someone staying nearby at Toshi's place.
Right, the practicalities. Well, it's good to know the temple is generally open from 9:00 a.m. to 14:00 p.m.
Okay, standard temple hours.
Pretty much. And getting there. From Kamakura Station East Exit, you can hop on a bus to the Chosho-ji stop.
Easy enough.
And from the stop, it's just like a 1-minute walk. Wadazuka Station is also conveniently nearby.
So accessible, but maybe not right in the main tourist crush.
Exactly. It might not be on the absolute busiest tourist thoroughfare out of Kamakura Station, but honestly, that's a huge part of its charm.
Yeah, gives it that hidden gem feel.
Precisely. Why seek out a place that isn't mobbed? Because its slightly quieter, more secluded location allows for a far more serene, intimate experience. You feel like you've discovered something special.
And here's the really great part for guests at Toshi's place.
Yes. This is key.
It's actually within comfortable walking distance.
It really is, which is fantastic.
That means you can stop by casually, right? Before breakfast, maybe?
Yeah.
Or the evening light.
Absolutely. No rush. Take your time. And that live like a local aspect, it transforms the experience.
How so?
Well, being able to just walk there means you can embrace the temple not just as a quick sightseeing stop to, tick off a list.
Right.
But as a space where you can truly dwell quietly, meaningfully, reflect at your own pace.
Immerse yourself a bit more.
Totally. Maybe even visit multiple times, see it in different lights. And for those who love unique mementos.
Ah, the Gushuin.
Yes. Chosho-ji offers Garshuin and Goshudai, these beautiful temple stamps or calligraphy, and they're meticulously written by hand right there in front of the main hall. Oh, that's a lovely touch. Very personal.
It really is a treasured souvenir. So it all connects back to transforming the visit from just a checklist item into a genuine opportunity for reflection, immersion, a deeper connection.
And if this deep dive sparks even more interest in Nichiren Buddhism?
Good question. For those inspired to dive even deeper, there's a whole network of other Nichiren-connected temples nearby.
Like a little pilgrimage route.
Kinda. You could easily explore Ankokuranji, Mihoji, Honkoji, Myochoji, Myofanji, and Hongokuji.
Wow, quite a few.
Yeah, you spend a whole day just exploring this incredible spiritual heritage, literally walking in the footsteps of history.
What did you think?
We hope the rest of your stay at Toshi's place will be filled with wonderful memories.